Saksakallan gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarabindam.
The wife of Daksha prayed as follows: My dear Lord, it is very fortunate that you have appeared in this arena of sacrifice. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, and I request that you be pleased on this occasion. The sacrificial arena is not beautiful without you, just as a body is not beautiful without the head. Another name of Lord Vishnu is Yageshvara. In Bhagavad Gita it is said that all activities should be performed as Vishnu yagya, for the pleasure of Lord Vishnu. Unless we please him, whatever we do is the cause of our bondage in the material world. This is confirmed herein by the wife of Daksha. Without your presence, the grandeur of this sacrificial ceremony is useless, just as a body without the head, however decorated it may be, is useless. The comparison is equally applicable to the social body. Material civilization is very proud of being advanced, but it is actually the useless trunk of a body without a head. Without Krishna consciousness, without an understanding of Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, any advancement in a civilization, no matter how sophisticated, is of no value. There is a statement in the Hari Bhakti Sudhadaya. The purport is that sometimes when a friend or relative dies, especially among lower-class men, the dead body is decorated. Dressed and ornamented, the body is taken in procession. That sort of decoration of the dead body has no actual value because the life force is already gone. Similarly, any aristocracy, any social prestige, or any advancement of material civilization without Krishna consciousness is as good as the decoration of a dead body. The name of the wife of Daksha was Prasuti, and she was the daughter of Swayambhuva Manu. Her sister Devahuti was married to Kardama Muni, and Kapiladav, the personality of Godhead, became her son. Prasuti, then, was the aunt of Lord Vishnu. She was asking the favour of Lord Vishnu in an affectionate mode. Since she was his aunt, she sought some special favour. Also significant in this verse is that the Lord is praised with the goddess of fortune. Wherever Lord Vishnu is worshipped, naturally there is the favour of the goddess of fortune. Lord Vishnu is addressed as Amrita, transcendental. The demigods, including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, were produced after the creation, but Lord Vishnu existed before the creation. He is addressed, therefore, as Amrita. Lord Vishnu is worshipped with his internal energy by the Vaishnavas. Prasuti, the wife of Daksha, implored the Lord to turn the priests into Vaishnavas instead of simply fruitive workers performing sacrifices for some material benefits.